Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Daniel here from Golden Finds, and today I'm not at a Goodwill. I am at a Savers thrift store in the city of La Mirada, California, and I am here to check out what they have. Now, I have been to this thrift store several times. It's right next door to my hometown where I grew up, so I always make it a habit of stopping by here. And then there's one also in the city of Yorba Linda, which I also visit constantly. So let's go ahead and check out what we find today and what our golden finds may be in this Savers thrift store. If you guys are new, welcome to my channel. If you guys love thrifting, this is a channel for you, and I welcome you guys to hit that subscribe button and become a member of the Golden Finds family. So let's go ahead and check out what they have in store. Welcome everyone, and we are actually at a different thrift store. Can you guys believe it? Yes, we are in Savers, which I believe there's another name for Savers in other states. I don't know if you guys have these thrift stores as well, but they are a chain just like Goodwill, and we are here to explore what we find. Now, I do normally thrift at Savers, but I don't always film at their stores. But I decided, you know what, let's go ahead and switch it up a little bit and do a different thrift store because I am always doing Goodwill. Came across this really cool mug, you guys. It was the Mad Hatter, and it is by Whittard. I absolutely love it. It was so cute and so whimsical. It's definitely, I think, the print is more of the actual storybook. I think these are the characters that are exactly in the storybooks that you can buy. And I just loved it. It was so cute. I wish the other characters were there as well, so it would have been a complete set. Then, in search of all the knickknacks, came across this little house. It's really cute. It's actually from Ross. You guys always want to make sure that you're very careful what you pick up at the thrift store because sometimes they might be from retail stores that are inexpensive like Ross. So you want to make sure you're not paying too much. Saw this vintage ceramic booty planter from Napco. So this is a vintage piece. Loved it. It was very well preserved. It didn't have that much damage. I think it had a little bit of chips here and there, but still really cute. Then saw some greenery pieces. You guys know that I love always picking up greenery pieces. So this was $6.49. Not too bad, but as you guys can see, there's a remnant of a Goodwill tag. So if you did not know, a lot of the times what happens is a lot of merchandise is interchanged within different thrift stores. So sometimes you're going to see, like if you're at Savers, for example, like I was just here, you're gonna find merchandise with Goodwill tags in them. Or if you go to, like, let's say Goodwill, you might even see tags from Savers thrift stores. So I think the stores do interchange items. You know, if they've circulated throughout their stores and it's not selling, then I think they sometimes interchange with one another so they can get their stock. So it's very interesting when you come across that, and even some of the pricing is very hilarious because sometimes some stores will charge more than the others. Like I've came into scenarios where the items were more expensive like at Savers but cheaper at Goodwill, or vice versa. This duck planter was so cute and adorable. I loved it. It was very vintage and cute. One thing that I really love about Savers that I wish Goodwill would do more of is goodie bags. Savers is known for having like a whole wall of just endless goodie bags, things that they've grabbed together in bags, and they give you a flat price on them. I just really, really love that. I wish Goodwill would do that more because you can find some really good goodies in those grab bags. So I always love browsing through all of them to see what we find. Came across a few Ray Dunn items. There's this mug that was Wisdom. This was $4.99. I do admit though that Savers does tend to price up the items a little bit more higher than I'm used to, especially comparing it to Goodwill. I know it's also vice versa. I've heard people say that Goodwill is too expensive, and it really just depends on the thrift store, but I do feel like these mugs are expensive because you can literally buy a brand new one at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, or HomeGoods for like $5.99. So it shouldn't be much higher than that, but unfortunately they are selling them for a little bit more higher than you would expect at a thrift store price. Saw this Anthropology mug for $3.99. I find those at Goodwill usually a lot cheaper. Then there was this 1996 Fruit de Blanc canisters. It was a set of 3 of them, each with a different price. The most expensive at $7.99 and the smallest being, I believe it's $3.99 or $4.99. But as you guys can see, they were really nice and very well preserved. None of them had like any chips or breaks. So that's always a good thing, is when you come across a collection at the thrift store and luckily it's all still intact in one piece. People also love collecting thermos, and this was a vintage one. It's a tulips design, and I thought it was really nice. It's definitely giving me possibly 80s or 90s, and it just was so cute. I know a lot of people collect them, especially for Christmas, like the red ones, because they make such great pieces for your decor. And it's always fun when you come across something like that. It kind of reminds me of the antique boutique stores that are in Orange County. There is one in the city of Orange where they have like numerous antique malls. It's the Orange Circle. If you guys are local here to Southern California and know about Orange County, then you guys most likely know about the antique malls there, and it's just a fabulous place. I love going during the holiday season because they put out so many Christmas things, and also during the Halloween season. So then I came across a few more items here. I found this entire set, which actually somebody at the thrift store pointed it out to me. This Stonehenge Midwinter Made in England sets go so well when you resell them. So definitely keep an eye out for these, you guys, if you come across them at your thrift stores. The person who pointed them out to me said that they can resell, so I definitely wanted to do some research, but I didn't really do any research on them. Heavy ceramic sets like this don't really attract me for reselling, just because it's definitely a big shipment. So I really don't want to have to deal with having to ship something that large. I can do like maybe a mug or two or something like that, but not an entire set, especially because people are going to want to buy the entire set and not just a few pieces most of the time, unless they want to replace one that possibly broke. But to whoever it was that told me to keep an eye on those and pointed it out to me in the crowd, thank you so much. I didn't grab his name, but I appreciated the information. Found these vintage Libby frosted gold leaf foliage and frosted glass. These were really nice. They definitely are giving me throwbacks because I think my parents might have these actually in their china cabinet. This lemon canister was very cute and whimsical. It was $9.99. Yikes. A little pricey, definitely, because I feel like this might be something from Marshall's. It might be from Home Goods or TJ Maxx. But nonetheless, still cool to see. Then saw these coasters that were fall themed, which were originally from Marshall's. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think of the walkthrough. Now, there won't be a haul in the end of this video. There's only one item, so I'm only going to highlight it for you guys when it comes up that I purchased that. But let me know in the comments down below, as always, if there's something in the walkthrough that you guys see that I did not purchase, if you would have picked it up for yourself. If I'm comparing both Savers and Goodwill, I would have to say that Goodwill definitely is more of my favorite thrift stores because I do feel that I am able to find a lot more things. And unfortunately, there's just not many Savers thrift stores here in Southern California or around Orange County where I am at. The closest ones to me are this one in La Mirada. The other one is in the city of Yorba Linda. And then there is a third one, but it's all the way in Lakewood, which is a little bit further out near the Cerritos City area, which is definitely a little bit too farther out for me, so I don't make it all the way out there. But nonetheless, it's still super fun to come across a thrift store and check out what they have. Saw this coal bucket, or aka scuttle. I was really trying to find a way of how I could deck this out for Christmas, but I just couldn't really figure out what I would use it for, so I ultimately left it behind. This was absolutely beautiful. I fell in love with this copper planter, you guys. It's just so beautiful, but it's also giving me like the country, farmhouse milk jug stuff. So this is the only purchased item that made it home with me. I thought this would be absolutely perfect for the fall season. I really love that copper color. It's such a beautiful color for Christmas. I think it could also play very well for Christmas, but definitely for fall. Now they did have this other one, but I didn't really like the handles on this one, so I did leave this one behind, and they were originally from Walmart. Do you guys collect stamps? These were so cute. I love that it had this one of Winnie the Pooh and the gang. That was really cute, and it came with like another one in there that was $5.99. Again, don't miss out on the goodie bags because the grab bags have so many little treasures that you could definitely reap in if there's something awesome in there. Unfortunately, sometimes the bags are full of other stuff that you're just not really interested in. You might only want like one or two things in there. I just, depending on the price of the grab bag, it just ultimately will be up up to you to decide. But I'm usually very, very picky when it comes to that. I'm still looking out for crosses. I don't need too many more to add to my cross wall at home, but nonetheless, it's still cool to find a piece here and there. So I thought that one was really nice with the big jewels on them. And then last but not least, we browsed at the books. Now, there were so many interesting ones. There were so many nice ones that were Martha Stewart living, and it was just a bunch for the holiday season. There was some Christmas ones. I think I browsed at some of them that were also for the holidays, for like cooking. There was just so many great books, and that's one thing that Savers has up from Goodwill. Savers carries so many books in their thrift stores. I always find so many amazing books. So if you are a bookworm like I am, then definitely head to a Savers thrift store because you are going to find them for such a great price, and it's so much better than you having to pay big high price at the retail store. Nonetheless, thank you so much, you guys, for coming by to today's video at Savers Thrift Store. As always, the address to this thrift store will be in the description box below. Make sure to leave your comments down below. Let me know if there's anything that caught your eye. And I will see you guys in our next adventure in Golden Finds to see what amazing finds we come across next.